A skyline there of lower Manhattan on a gorgeous day for baseball at Citi Field. It's the Marlins and the Mets next on the show. MLB The Show has baseball on tap from lovely Citi Field in New York. The finale of our series and of the first half between the Miami Marlins and the East-leading New York Mets. Hi again, folks. Matt Vasgersian here to bring you this matchup of NL Eastern Division rivals. I'm joined by Eric Harris and Steve Lyons. And Eric, let's give the folks at home a look at what's happened in the first two games of the series.
Yeah, you see, we're even at a game apiece. Yesterday afternoon's game was a fun one to watch, and I think this one should be equally entertaining.
All right, EK, we'll get to Steve in a moment, but first, let's have a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Miami Marlins, as their order will read like this. And there you see the starting pitcher they'll match up against as you look at his numbers on the right side of your screen. Christian Yelich will step to the plate now as we're ready to get this one underway. Crowd still filing in this afternoon as the game's first pitch is taken for ball one. And now this misses as well as he's behind the leadoff man this afternoon. 2-0 now.
Two really close pitches to kick off this at-bat. Normally this guy would be all over him, but he's shown some discipline here with two good takes.
And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
Doing a good job right there of tying him up inside. Got in on his hands that time before he could get that barrel through the zone.
And a little off to begin the afternoon as it's to 3-1 now. Adeiny Echeverria waits on deck. Here comes the 3-1. And this is fouled back and out of play. And that misses, ball 4. So a good battle to begin the ball game today, but the leadoff man will reach first anyway.
And remember, he's coming off a loss in his last start. So if he keeps doing things like walking the leadoff guy, he'll be in trouble here too.
Adeiny Echeverria will stand in now, still struggling to get anything going offensively. And this is going to be a foul ball. Good curveball, strike 2. And this one will be fouled back in among the fans. And a good 2-strike swing here as he's been fighting off some tough pitches, but the count will remain at 0-2. A runner at first with no outs here. In under the hands with a fastball. It's 1-2.
Well, this is a spot where it helps to have a two-seam fastball like that so you can work in on the right-handed hitters.
And this is swung on and bounced on the ground to third. To second for one. On to first, a double play.
Well, if you want to go by the numbers, somewhere around 37% of leadoff walks come around to score. Now, EK, I know you didn't know that, but that won't be an issue here as he bounces right back and he gets himself the double play.
Giancarlo Stanton will come on now, and no sooner did it look like they may have something started than the double play took it all away.
And that's especially tough when you figure the part of the lineup they're in. These are the guys you want to have hitting with runners on base.
Fastball in there for a called strike. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed. 2-2.
Just overmatched him there.
This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away. What's the call here?
I still don't think I throw him a strike. There's a good chance that he's going to be chasing something, expand the zone, so you make him show you that he can hold back.
Now a ball lined hard toward deep right field. Lee will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Marlins down quietly. Now the Mets will step up for their first shot in a scoreless ball game. Now here's the starting lineup for the Mets as put forward by manager Terry Collins. And look there at the starting pitcher charged with facing these guys as his numbers are on your screen. And in the field, the Marlins will align themselves like this. Daniel Murphy will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first.
For the Mets, second baseman, Daniel Murphy.
And he lays off there 1-0. Swing and a ground ball towards the hole. Just onto the outfield grass as he makes the stop. Throw in time as he's called out on a bang-bang play at first.
Yeah, and he had to range deep for this one, and you've also got to worry about that ball hitting the lip of the outfield grass. So you got to hang with it just like he did, and he made a nice play.
Gary Cox will stand in for the first time now. 24 home runs to his credit so far this year. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0.
He's going to want to keep that pitch down a little more. Day game, ball will be jumping, so you got to keep that ball in the park today.
And this is swung on, and it'll be another chance out there at second. Throw beats him by a half a step. He almost beat that out.
Yeah, just a little chopper right here, but with this guy's speed, there's nothing routine about this play. And he's able to get rid of it quickly to get his man.
Michael Lee will stand in now as the National League's leading hitter entering play. And this pitch is right down the middle, strike one. Swing, and he shoots this one to first. Leaps and makes a terrific catch, and with that, the side is retired. First baseman not normally known as the greatest leapers, but this wasn't too bad. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Michael Morse will stand in now. 2 hits and 5 trips for him in yesterday's ball game.
First baseman, Mike Morse.
Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. And this will be swung on and bounced on the ground to second. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Batting fifth, center fielder, Marcell Ozuna.
Marcell Ozuna will dig in here, and they'll likely pitch carefully to him as he's coming off that 2-home run contest just 24 hours ago. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Now he tries to dial back here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 2. Ball hit pretty well out toward left center. And 2 quick outs here in the second.
Batting sixth, third baseman, Trevor Plouffe.
Trevor Plouffe will stand in now. He homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon. Fastball, and that ran in on him as he had to limbo out of the way that time. Can't imagine guys like that too much.
Yeah, not too much indeed. You start getting into the danger area when it's up and in that high.
And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1.
And he's showing some real life with that fastball. That's a great spot on a 1-0 pitch.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
Well, this is a guy up there that's not hitting a ton right now, but he can still work the count. And that alone can be beneficial to an offense.
And he's fallen behind now, 3-1. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
Yeah, they went to the slider there on 3-2, and that's a pitch where you're really hoping a hitter will see fastball and swing through it. But it didn't work out that time, and he winds up losing him.
So we're runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning. And coming up, the switch-hitting backstop, Jared Saltalamacchia. And that misses ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Another 2-0 count here to begin an at-bat.
Once or twice is a pattern. More than that is a trend. And he's just not going to have much success if he keeps falling behind every hitter.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
No score here as we play inning number 2. Now a ball sprayed fouled into the seats near third. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
And now 3-2, 2 out. He'll be helped by the fact that that runner will get a head start out there.
Go, Matt.
And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
Oh, you know he wanted that one. Now the inning will continue, and a guy moves up into scoring position here.
Derek Dietrich will get a shot now with 2 on and 2 out here in inning number 2. Ran the circle change in on him, a ball and no strikes. Back to the changeup, but this one finds the target for strike 1.
Even though that's a strike, that's still not a bad take because you're facing a guy that's already walked a few guys, so make him throw some more pitches. Run that pitch count up.
Oh, and he's waiting on the fastball that time as he belts one high and deep to right center. And this one is gone, a home run. So a 3-run shot to right center field as the Marlins have taken a 3-0 lead.
Sometimes, as a pitcher, you just have to challenge guys up in the zone. The only thing is, it just can't be over the middle of the plate. Here he got the fastball up all right, but he didn't get it in. You saw the arm extension there, and this ball gets hit a long, long way.
Catcher, number 63.
Flores is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. Already 40 pitches now here in the first few innings.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, he's going to have to start pitching to contact a little bit more, or else he may not make it 5 innings.
Upstairs with it yet again. It's 2-0 now.
Well, he's just going to go right on taking pitches. You have to throw strikes here with 2 outs, especially when you got the pitcher up there.
Now the 2-0. 3-0 now.
Of all the people to lose the strike zone against in this lineup, he's got to be out there thinking, how is this happening against the pitcher?
And this misses as well. Ball 4. And he's walked the opposing pitcher on 4 pitches.
Yeah, a 4-pitch walk to the pitcher, that won't make that guy very happy. Just lay it in there. He's probably taken anyway.
Christian Yelich will get a second shot now. He worked out a walk to open the ball game. And the fastball here is hit on the ground but foul. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
And I think that's been a big part of the problem so far. He just can't locate his fastball, especially in situations where he has to.
High and wide. 2 balls and a strike. Sooner or later, I think, you got to get somebody else in here who can throw a strike.
Yeah, I think the emphasis should be on sooner.
Here's a swing and a ground ball, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. And it gets under the 2-2 a bit as this is sent in the air out to straightaway central. Cox is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. But the Marlins strike for 3 on the 3-run home run. We'll go to the bottom of the second. It's 3-0 Miami. Number 3 will stand in looking for a bleeder, a bloop single, anything to kickstart the average a bit because he's had a rough go of it these past 6 ball games. Now here's the first pitch. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes.
Well, you got to figure that this guy's going to come out here free and easy here in the second. He's got a 3-run cushion already. No reason not to come right after these guys.
2-0 now.
A lot of late movement on that fastball. That nearly came back to the outer edge.
Grounded, foul. Two, 1. And this is hit hard on the ground towards short. And a close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number 1.
Batting fifth, the shortstop.
David Lee will stand in here, hoping to perhaps get a chance to show off that speed of his as he currently sits 7th in the National League in stolen bases. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1. And this is going to be a foul ball in amongst the spectators. Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1. And the pitch. And this is hit hard on the ground to first. And that'll go as the Mets' first hit of the ball game.
Yeah, I didn't really understand that right there. Just gone outside on the corner for 2 pitches, and we've got him 0-2. I think what they were trying to do is elevate in that situation, go high in the zone, but that pitch was right down the middle of the plate.
Number 30 will stand in now. Certainly a dangerous hitter as he ranks number 2 in the National League in home runs. And a high strike there, 0-1.
Pretty good speed here coming out of that left-handed batter's box, so it's no sure thing that a ground ball means a double play.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
And this is what you like to see, especially coming off of a loss in his last start. These first couple innings, he's coming right after guys.
Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
And that's a good spot for that fastball on 0-2. That couldn't have been an easy take.
Tried to shoot the corner, and he missed it. 2-2.
Yeah, an interesting setup now on 2-2. Here's where you really need to pay attention to that guy at first.
Now this is hit not all that hard out to second. Echeverria for 1. Back to first, and a great stretch there may be the difference. It's a double play, and the inning is over. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Adeiny Echeverria is ready to go here as we begin the third.
Shortstop, Adeiny Echeverria.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Swing and a miss. Looked like the slider there. A ball and a strike. A little bit outside. 2-1. A Shaw got him to swing on top of that one as this ball's dribbled out in front of the mound. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Yeah, and that's a good job here to get off the mound quickly, pounce on it, and then make a good, strong throw.
Giancarlo Stanton will stand in. A line-out victim his first time. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one.
And even though that is a strike, it's okay. These guys have been really patient at the plate. They've had a good game plan up there, and it's worked out for them so far.
Now a ball hit hard towards the hole, and he'll reach to knock this ball down. But he knows he's got no chance at first, so we'll see how they score that, and most likely an infield single.
Now batting, first baseman, Mike Morse.
Michael Morse will stand in. He grounded out his first time. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. And here's a big swing as he sends this one in the air out toward deep center. Cox is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
That ball was hit well, and it might have been a different story if he pulled it. Instead, he hit it to the big part of the ballpark, and he's retired.
Marcell Ozuna will try it again. He flew out his first time.
Come on now!
Now there's a changeup to start him out, but it drops low and away for ball one. Off the plate again, 2-0 now.
2 times here they've gone away, both pretty easy takes. And as a hitter, now I'm thinking it might be time they try to bust something inside.
Fouled back. A look over to Stanton, and now the pitch. 3-1. A lot of deep counts for these guys early on.
And the more the better as far as they're concerned. They'd like to get him out of here as quick as they can.
And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
Yeah, a close pitch to take on a 3-1 count. But this might have been just a little bit outside. He winds up losing him.
Trevor Plouffe will stand in with 2 on and 2 out here in the third. And this could wind up being a bullpen kind of game as we've got action down there right now when we're only in the 3rd inning. Keeping him close there at second. Now the pitch. And this is low, but McCann able to get a handle on it quickly there. And here's a fastball inside as the count moves to 2-0 now.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in a strike zone.
Oh, and he turns on this fastball and sends it out to deep left field. And I would say he got just about all of that one as this ball is gone. A home run. A 3-run shot down the line in left. 6th home run on the season for him. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
You just can't throw that pitch right there. That swing tells a story right there. I mean, he got all of that one. Remember, he homered in yesterday's ball game too, so he's riding a pretty good hot streak these past couple of days.
The catcher, number 39.
Jared Saltalamacchia will lead things off. Bottom third of the order set to go here in the third. And this ball will be chopped foul. And Saltalamacchia swings right through that one as he's in the hole now, down 0-2. Seems like they're showing a lot of faith in this guy, leaving him out there.
And I think you appreciate that as a pitcher, but sometimes when you don't have it, you don't have it. Looks like this is going to be one of those times.
And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
On 0-2, if that's a curveball, a changeup, a sinker, then maybe you get a guy to chase. But it's much easier to lay off a pitch down there when it's a straight fastball.
And he lays off the fastball away, so it's 2-2 now.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
Swinging a little tapper out in front of the mound. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. But the big blow of the inning comes right here, a 3-run home run. Bottom of the third coming up. It's the Marlins 6 and the Mets nothing. Michael Kadire will come forward now to start the inning, and with his guys down 6 in the early going, they're going to need to put something together here or risk being blown out.
Yeah, and I think the big thing here is you've got to come up with something, even if it's just one run. You got to let those guys over there know that you haven't given up and that you're going to fight them until the last out.
On the first pitch of the inning is lined into left field, a leadoff single.
Maybe these guys are going to start getting a little more aggressive here early in the count. This is the first pitch of the inning, and he's on base here to kick things off.
Brian McCann will dig in, and this season certainly hasn't been all that kind to him as he enters play with the average down in the 230s. First pitch to him. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. The early hit total, about what you'd expect in a score line such as this. Now a throw over to first, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Off the plate again, and it's 2-0.
I think he's going out there right now just to remind his guy, hey, this is the number 8 hitter up there. No reason to work the edges. You just come right after him.
Oh, no. Here we go.
Nobody out, runner on first.
That's right. Good eye.
Got himself a 2-0 fastball there, but he couldn't connect. 2-1.
Doing a good job right there of tying him up inside. Got in on his hands that time before he could get that barrel through the zone.
What was that?
Now the 2-1 pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play. And a tough pitch on 2 strikes as he's able to foul it off. Throw over to first, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out.
Batting ninth, catcher, number
You know,
48.
it seems like every time we check these out in show motion, it always looks like the bat breaks the plane. Look here, sure enough, I don't think he holds up in time. Looked to me like that was the right call.
Matt
Number
Carpenter
16.
will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and one gone in the inning.
Come on, Nick. Here we go.
Now a swing and a ground ball. This is foul for the first strike. Now here's a swing and a ground ball. There's one. On to first, and for the second time in 3 innings, they've bounced into a double play, and with this one, the side is retired. Tyon is going to come on and make an appearance here, though I suspect even he couldn't have predicted he'd be taking over in just the 4th inning. Derek Dietrich will stand in now to get us going here in the 4th.
Baseman, Derek Dietrich.
And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
Come on.
That's on the inside corner to put him behind here, 0-2.
Yeah, he has been patient up there, but now he's backed himself into a corner.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Well, this is a stroll he's taken 5 times in this series now. That slow walk back to the dugout after getting punched out. After a while, these things, they start to wear on you. You've got to try to keep the mindset that every at-bat's a new opportunity, but most of the time, that's easier said than done.
Flores will dig in. Drew a walk his first time around.
Come on, New York.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Sticks with the fastball here as he forges ahead 0-2.
And that's almost a carbon copy of that last fastball, and he buried both of those pitches right on the inside corner.
It's in the palm of your hand. Whoa!
Ball swung on and hit high down the line in left, but it'll get back in among the crowd, so the count holds at 0-2. 6 runs, just 3 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure.
Not too sure how you take that one on 0-2.
Yeah, not too sure how you call it a ball either.
And he just does manage to fight this one off as it's fouled away. He'll try again, 1-2. Tried to hold up there, appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
You want to talk about throwing a fastball in a guy's kitchen? He came in, sat down, had a cup of coffee with him. You aren't going to tie a guy up any better than that.
Christian Yelich will stand in. He flew out his last time up. first pitch coming. Now here's a check swing. Did he go around is the question, and yes he did, says the man in blue. Strike one. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. They lead it 6-0. Daniel Murphy will dig in again. He grounded out to start the home first.
Second baseman, Daniel Murphy.
Now the first pitch. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball one.
And that guy right there is the beneficiary of all these early runs. He's got to be the happiest guy in the ballpark.
Oh, now this is hit hard to the right side, but caught out there at second base. And an unlucky start to the fourth that time as the leadoff man is set down.
Well, this is just kind of a little soft humpback liner, and these look like the easiest plays in the world, but Eric will tell you, sometimes a ball can knuckle on you a little bit. It didn't happen to him right there, and that's an easy play.
Gary Cox will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball one. Not close. It's 2-0. And that's taken for a strike on the inside corner. 2-1.
Right back inside with a fastball. This time he got the call.
Here comes the 2-1. Reaches for one and slaps it down the line at third. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Trouble averted here as this is tapped out in front of the mound. Throw just in time as he was flying down the line that time.
Now batting,
Michael Lee will stand in. A line-out victim his first time. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. Well, that pitch isn't going to light up the radar gun, but it's been effective.
Well, it doesn't have to. If you get that good movement and put it in the right spot, it's plenty good enough to do the job.
1-1. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
And this guy's not hitting over 300 by accident. He's got a very good knowledge of the strike zone, and he knows when to lay off. Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way. Stanton is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Mets go down 1-2-3. They still find themselves down 6-0. Adeiny Echeverria will get us started here for Miami, and he'll have backup in the form of Giancarlo Stanton waiting on deck. Here's a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball here, 0-1.
And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. This man out for his second inning of work, and why not? He set him down 1-2-3 the last time around.
Right, and with 2 strikeouts mixed in there as well. Just let him keep going.
And they'll try to keep crowding him in, but this pitch misses as well. It's 2-1 now.
Yeah, trying to go front door with that breaking ball started it a little too far inside, though.
Now a swing and a ground ball. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting, right fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
Giancarlo Stanton will dig in now. 1 for 2 to this point.
No matter, we got him.
1 ball and no strikes. This time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Really a good job so far by this guy out of the bullpen.
Yeah, he's come in and really put his stamp on this game. He's thrown a lot.
Look into McCann, the 1-1. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th.
Boy, this has been a real nice series for him so far. That's 6 strikeouts right now in this series alone. Man, that's a rough weekend at the ballpark.
Michael Morse will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. And here's the first pitch. A fastball here as you'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Sometimes all it takes is just one call to go against you, like that one right there, and then you get yourself out of your own rhythm. You got to be able to put that behind you and move on.
Swing at a high pop, drifting into foul territory. And this will be taken in there by McCann, and that ends the inning. Miami down in order, but they're on top by a count of 6-0. Number 3 will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the 5th. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they've pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
First pitch coming. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. The pitch count there. 1 pitch into his 5th inning of work. Not much of a concern, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. He hasn't had any real overtaxed innings, so he should be fine for the time being.
And this is hit well towards the hole. And this will get through into left for a leadoff hit.
You're going to see the location of this pitch on Show Track. It's actually in a great spot, a couple inches off that inside corner. Normally, you'd think all a guy could do is chop that and foul it, but he gets those hands through very quickly, and he just yanks it.
David Lee will stand in. A base hit his first time around. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
A high fastball that time in the strike zone and on the outside corner. But that is a dangerous spot to be pitching if you're only throwing in the low 90s.
And this is going to be a foul ball. Swing and a ball hit foul as this will find the seats in right. Slider. Ooh, thought he had him, but it's 1-2.
Oh, classic strikeout pitch there on 0-2. It's one he loves going to, but great recognition there at the plate to lay off.
Let's get something going here.
Come set. Now the pitch.
Here we go.
Now another pitch is hit foul and headed for the seats, so the count will stay put at 1-2. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
And you know, this is what the good ones do. They can wait you out up there. They sort of foul pitches off. They take pitches. They make the pitcher come to you.
Here now the 2-2. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Now a ball lifted high in the air towards shallow right center field. Stanton has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first out.
Yeah, that was a really good battle right there. It took him a lot of pitches to finally get the fly ball out. Now, obviously you're not going to get on base, but I wouldn't consider that a wasted at-bat at all.
Number 30 will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one. And that misses for ball 1.
Well, you know, things have gone his way more often than not so far this afternoon, but he certainly didn't get any help on that one.
Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. And a good strike 2 pitch there as he has to fight to push it foul to the left, so they'll try it again. Now another 1-2. And a swing and a ball hit foul heading for the seats, so another foul ball here, and it remains 1-2. A ball hit hard to the left side. One there, over to Morse, but it's too late, and 1's all they get.
Well, you could have put the first base bag out in the outfield grass on this play. You're not going to double this guy up. He's too fast. Still, a pretty good job of at least getting that lead runner at second base.
Michael Kadire will dig in. He singled his first time around. This is hit sharply to the left side, and that's in there. Base hit. Throw will hold that runner at second base, and now there are 2 on with 2 out.
Yeah, a nice effort here at third. Gets on him pretty quickly. Maybe if he's a foot taller, he's got a shot, but this one had left field written all over it.
Brian McCann will see what he can do here with 2 on and 2 out here in inning number 5. Here's the first offering. Now a fastball, a bit too low here. It's ball 1. And a fastball in there for a strike, 1-1. And a swing and a ball hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. And this is fouled back and out of play. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2.
Ooh, there's a tough one to take right there on a 1-2 pitch, especially after fighting off so many pitches leading up to that one.
Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2.
Boy, nothing's really come easy for him so far on the mound. He's had to work for everything, and now he's got to deal with another full count.
No runs, 4 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Now here's the ball hit sharply toward the right side. That's in there, base hit, the throw to the plate, and they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
You think he was looking for a fastball there? I think he was. That's about as hard a hit ball as you're going to see, and he was right on that.
David Wright will start to loosen up in the on-deck circle as he'll bat with 2 on and 2 out here. Here's a slider up and in for ball 1, 1-0.
Whoa, that one definitely took off on him right there. He's lucky that thing didn't go all the way to the backstop.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Boy, what a nice job so far of working himself into a hitter's count. Now he can go to work on maybe picking up that 2-out RBI out of the 9-hole.
Swing and a line drive. But this is going to get foul. Here it comes, 2-1. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1. Fastball here?
I think it has to be. You're licking your chops if you're the hitter. 3-1. You can't walk the bases loaded. Bail and wail.
And just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball. Around third and being waved on home. And a relay home. And now both runners are in to score, and the lead is shaved a bit down to 6-3 now.
And if this was going to be fair, it wasn't going to be fair by much. You'll see it hit just inside the white line. Another foot or so, and that's a foul ball. Instead, this is going to go for a double and drive in 2.
Daniel Murphy will try things again. He's grounded out and lined out in 2 trips. Off of second is Wright. Now the pitch. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Well, for Wright, he's at second with his 4th double here on the season. Working quickly now as the splitter's in there, 0-2.
Well, no taking now. He's going to have to swing the bat.
And a pretty feeble effort that time as this is tapped in front of the mound. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. 5 innings complete. It's the Marlins 6 and the Mets 3. Jay Lee will get the call here as he'll start the 6th inning on the mound.
Jay Lee.
Marcell Ozuna will stand in to lead things off as the Marlins look to get things started here in their half of the 6th.
Ozuna.
And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Right back with a fastball, and that evens the count at 1-1.
That thing's coming in there hot. 96 miles an hour.
I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. A ball hit hard to the left side. But right there to glove it is the shortstop for the first out.
Pretty easy there. Not a whole lot on that ball as it's taken in there. It's short.
Trevor Plouffe will step toward the box here, and as he does, we flash you back to inning number 3 as you check out his 3-run home run, a big blow early on. Action in the Mets bullpen now. It's both a lefty and a right-hander that start to throw. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
Let's go, New York!
Fouled back. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
I'll say this. He wasn't going to get his arms extended on that one.
The right-hander deals on 1-2. Oh, he took a big swing that time as he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. And 2-2.
And that fastball of his definitely catches your attention, especially when it's on the inner half.
And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning.
And let's take a look at the location of that final pitch here on Show Track. And you're going to see that even though he had a home run earlier in this ball game, they decide to come right back after him up in the zone, and they get him to swing right through it.
Jared Saltalamacchia will stride in, grounded out his last time through. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
I'll give him this. He's not intimidated up there. That was inside. Close to triple digits. He didn't even flinch.
Here's a 1-0. In tight again, and it's to 2-0 now.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitters count here, 2-0.
Swung on, missed, 2-1.
And sometimes you got to cut down a little stride against a guy who's throwing this hard. Either you take that leg kick completely out of the equation, or you get it started just a little bit quicker.
That's on the ground to short. This should end the inning. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. They still lead it 6-3. Gary Cox will stand in to lead things off, as the top of this batting order really hasn't been much of a factor so far.
Yeah, and between the top 3 guys in this lineup, no hits between them. And you got to figure you're not going to win too many games when that's the case.
And oh, look out as he has to hop out of the way of the fastball there.
I doubt he wanted to get in quite so tight with the hard stuff there, but hey, this is a guy with good opposite field power, so you don't want to just give him free rein to lean out over the plate.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball, 1-1. Two and one. Goes the other way as this is down the line at third, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Swinging a ball hit hard on the ground at first. And he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out. Michael Lee will stand in, hoping he can find a little green out there for once. He's lined out twice thus far. A splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate. One-0 pitch now. Oh, look out now. Guys don't like it when you miss up and in like that.
He did not like that one bit. Now, it's one thing to work in with the hard stuff, but don't do it around the dome.
Here we go.
This for Plouffe down at third. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
When we get a look there at his pitches by inning, he's at 81 now after that last pitch, so he should be good for a little while longer.
Number 3 will dig in. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame. That's hit hard on the ground, and it'll make it through into right field for a 2-out single.
Now batting, the shortstop,
David Lee will dig in now. A single and a fly out for him in 2 trips thus far. Ball 1. One thing you can say with certainty, he's really tried to take some ownage on that inside part of the plate.
It's something that you need to learn as a young pitcher. You've got to have that willingness to work inside, or guys at this level will just lean out over the plate and eat you up.
Now a move over to first, and he is tagged out here. Boy, a bad mistake that time as he's picked off to end the inning. Mets go down quickly. Can't cut into that 6-3 deficit. Welcome back to Citi Field in Flushing. It's on to the 7th inning with the Marlins on top, and it's a good time to check out our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Josh Edgen is on to pitch now as he'll take over to start inning number 7.
Josh Edgen.
Derek Dietrich will stand in as we'll flash you back to the second inning as you get a look at this key 3-run home run. Called strike at the letters, 0-1. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control, 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses, 1-2.
Not a real good 0-2 there. You don't necessarily want it in the zone, but you do want to at least give him something to think about.
And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball, 1 gone. Justin Ruggiano will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 12, Justin Ruggiano.
Going wide.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Yeah, kind of a late decision to swing there. Even if he hits that thing, that might just be a routine fly to right.
Now a swing going, look out, over in the third base dugout as that thing nearly took out half the coaching staff.
Here you go in show motion. He puts a lot into this swing, and then on the follow-through, you see it just go whoop. That's why you always got to stay alert in the stands when you come to a game.
Fouled back. The next 0-2. That misses, 1-2.
And now, as a hitter, 1-2, you've got to be thinking right center field. You'll take a little swing out and try to drive something the other way.
Get him down now.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Well, he got caught chasing those first 2 pitches out of the strike zone, but I think he's kind of caught on to their game now. Those are 2 good takes to get it back to 2-2.
Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
Another tough pitch and a tough call there. He couldn't get him to bite again, so he's worked it from 0-2 to 3-2.
Full count offering on its way. And he lays off, ball 4, so he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
That is just a great at-bat right there. Anytime you go from down 0-2 in the count to working out a walk, well, let me tell you, that ain't easy to do. And that's all about having a really good feel for the strike zone.
Christian Yelich will step in, a ground-out victim as last time. Low with a fastball here, in the dirt even. It's ball 1.
Well, not really how you want to start the next guy after a walk. That pitch isn't even close.
And the 1-0 is sent out to straightaway center field. Cox is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
The batter, number 3, shortstop,
Adeiny Echeverria will try again. 0 for 3 thus far.
Oh, he'll swing at anything. Throw it anywhere. Swing at her.
And this is going to be a foul ball. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Way outside. 1-2.
Well, I think that fastball is just for show there. He's not trying to throw this for a strike.
Runners off for second. Pitch misses low. The throw down. And the throw's behind him that time as it gets right by him. And he'll just slap the tag on the runner between second and third to end the inning. So they go down without a whimper here. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. The Marlins lead this one 6-3. Carter Capps will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home 7th.
Carter Capps.
David Lee will step in now to lead off the home half of the 7th.
The shortstop, David Lee.
Fastball in there for a called strike.
Yeah, no mistake about that one. That one's right there.
Come on, New York.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Inside here with the hard stuff, and it's 2-1 now.
See you, man.
And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Here he comes on 2-2. And this is fouled back and out of play.
Come on, David. Do it, bro.
Swing and a hard hit ball towards the hole. And he'll reach to knock this ball down. And he knows the speed heading down the line, so he won't even risk the throw, and that should go down as an infield single.
Now batting, number 30.
Number 30 will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
What do you say? Get the run at a second, please.
That hits the outside corner. It's strike one. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. And now the Marlins bullpen will swing into action as a lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. And now this is swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Yelich able to take this one in, and there's your first out.
And you know, he's kind of going through a stretch right now where the ball just isn't jumping off his back. He's got a good pitch to hit right here. Looked like he put a good swing on it, but it just didn't go anywhere.
Michael Kadire will dig in. He singled and later scored his last time.
Keep the inning alive, guys.
And there he goes towards second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw way late, and he's in there easily at second.
Boy, I think he's pretty lucky to get in there safely on this play. It's a decent jump, but I think a good throw might nail him down there. Instead, you see it's wide of the mark, off to the shortstop side of the base, and he's able to beat that tag to get in safely.
Fastball, and he has to bend out of the way of that one. But one thing he's shown so far, he's not afraid to work inside.
Yeah, and with that base open right now, he shouldn't have to be afraid. If you do hit him, big deal. Get the next guy.
Oh, good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
1-2.
Close to the bag at second there. Now the pitch. And he holds off there as the count goes even to the Mets left fielder. It's 2-2. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2. Waiting next is Brian McCann. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with only one away.
Well, that's okay. You would have liked him to chase on 3-2, but you had your base open here, so now you can really focus on getting yourself a ground ball.
Marlins, number 40.
So a call to the bullpen now, and they'll make a move for the left-hander here. Brian McCann will be his first assignment here as they'll face him with runners at first and second and one gone. And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1. Tough spot here for a left-handed hitter, facing a guy that's exceptionally tough on lefties.
Yeah, you generally get so many at-bats against right-handed pitching. Now you're in a good RBI spot, and you're stuck facing a guy like this.
2-0.
Well, you've got the matchup you wanted, but that's not going to amount to much if you can't throw strikes.
Let's go, brother.
Outside, 3-0 now. The alarm bells are ringing now.
They're getting louder and louder, too.
Here he comes on 3-0. And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
Yeah, he needed that one to avoid loading the bases, but it's still a long road back from here.
And this is on the ground toward the hole. Echeverria for one. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw.
Boy, and this would have been a really costly double play, but fortunately, he's hustling all the way down the line, and he's able to beat that throw on the back end.
Juan Lagares will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 12. Juan Lagares.
Here's the first offering. He'll start him with a fastball down and in for a ball, 1-0.
That's right. Wait for your pitch.
Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Pretty good cut there, but it's to 2-1 now.
And when he's in a jam, he's going to reach back for a little something extra on that fastball. Boy, that's nice to have in reserve.
And he misses again, ball 3.
Yeah, and you know what? You've got a better matchup on deck here with 2 outs. So on 3-1 now, they may not take any chances with this guy.
And now here's a swing and a ground ball to third. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Good work there from the Miami bullpen. 8th inning coming up. It's the Marlins 6 and the Mets 3. Dylan G will be summoned from the bullpen now as he'll take over to start inning number 8.
Dylan G.
Adeiny Echeverria will get us started here for Miami, and he'll have backup in the form of Giancarlo Stanton waiting on deck. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1.
And we all know that this guy doesn't really have the velocity to get it past a whole lot of major league hitters. So he's got to rely on that location, in and out, up and down, and that was perfect right there.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And this is going to be a foul ball. 1-2. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
Oh, that's what you call getting in tight with the fastball.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
And this is where the scouting report really pays off. I mean, sometimes you just got to go looking for a soft spot in the guy's zone, and they found one there.
Giancarlo Stanton will dig in. Strikeout victim his last time. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. And he lays off for ball 1.
Go get him!
And he'll take a look at a strike on the inside corner. It's 1-2.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
I'd say he's made a pretty good impression since coming on. 2 batters, 2 strikeouts to start the inning.
Michael Morse will stand in now, hoping to get on track as they've been able to neutralize his power out of the cleanup spot. 0 for 3 thus far.
Soda here.
First pitch coming. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. Two out, nobody on. A high strike there, and it's 1-1. And the 1-1 is in the air now out to center. Cox is under this one. And he will make the catch, so that'll do it. Miami down in order as they're unable to add to their 6-3 lead. Daniel Murphy will lead things off here in the bottom half of inning number 8.
Second baseman, Daniel Murphy.
Here's the first pitch to him. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Oh, and he breaks out the hook here. Good for strike 2. He can't get him to bite this time. It's 1-2. Well done as he takes this the other way and laces it into left field. A base hit.
Up next for the Mets, center fielder, Gary Cox.
Gary Cox will stride in, grounded out his last time through. Looked like he went around that time. They'll appeal down to third, and yes, sir, it's strike 1. Here's a hard hit ball to the left side that'll be taken in out there at short. And that becomes the first out of the inning.
And if this ball's hit maybe just a little bit harder, he might have a shot at doubling a man off. But since it's hit so softly, he's only going to wind up getting 1 out.
A.J. Ramos will come on now as he inherits a runner at first with already 1 out in the inning.
A.J. Ramos.
Michael Lee will stand in, and they've been able to hold him in check so far. 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, it's kind of surprising that he's been a non-factor in this one. Usually a major force in their offense.
Program, snap.
Here's a curveball that runs outside. It's ball 1. Runners on first with 1 down.
Here we go.
And this will be fouled away. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now. Now a ball hit pretty well to the left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. Here's another 1-2. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down.
And this is why, as a hitter, working the count in your favor is so important. I mean, here, this is probably a ball, but you can't risk taking this pitch on 1-2 and hope that you get the benefit of the umpire's call. You pretty much have to swing at it, even though you probably wouldn't have been able to do much with it in the first place.
Number 3 will bat down. 2 for 3 in the ballgame. In there at the knees, strike one. A runner on first with 2 away. That's in there as well. It's a quick 0-2 count.
And sometimes you can mistake being patient for being passive. I mean, unless he was really fooled there, that's a pitch he needs to be swinging at.
And he gets him to go after 1-0-2 as this is popped in the air toward the left side of the infield. Mets leave one. They're still doubled up. It's 6-3. Marcell Ozuna will get us started as they look for a little insurance here in the top of the ninth.
Marcell Ozuna.
And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Grounded foul toward the coaching box at third. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Yeah, with the bases empty, that's the right spot for that 0-2 pitch. Make him see if he'll chase that slider.
And this is fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. And this is swung on and bounced to shortstop. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway.
Third baseman number 24,
Trevor Plouffe will dig in. He homered back in inning number 3. First pitch is a changeup for a called strike. And this is fouled back and out of play. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A curveball here, but he was waiting for it and sends it in the air to deep left field. And the catch is made there. 2 gone here in the ninth.
And you'll see where this pitch is. It's up, but it's up far enough that he can't quite get on top of it. And he winds up lifting a lazy fly ball.
Jared Saltalamacchia will stand in here. 0 for 2 with a run scored so far. A fastball here as they'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Called strike at the knees, 1-1.
Real good lateral movement on that 2-seam fastball. That pitch is money for him when it's moving like that. So just keep on throwing.
And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Fouled straight back. And this is going to be a foul ball. 2 out, nobody on. And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get back in this thing. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. They still lead it 6-3. And now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Kenley Jansen is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth.
Now pitching and batting in the 6th spot, number 74, Kenley Jansen. Now playing third base and batting in the 9th spot,
David
17.
Lee will dig in. He singled his last time around.
Come on, David.
Lays off 1-0.
Close pitch. Maybe just off the plate, but if it wasn't by more than half an inch or so.
Swing and a line drive to left. Yelich is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the ninth this crowd was hoping for. 1 away.
Just a very nice play out there in left field. It looked like he might have thought about laying out for this, but instead it stays up long enough for him to reach down and get it right off his shoe tops.
Number 30 will try again. 0 for 3 thus far. Inside with what looked like the slurve. 1-0.
And that pitch is just a little bit easier to lay off when you're opposite-handed up there, because you can see the sweep of that pitch coming all the way in.
Fouled toward the third base dugout, but this will get back into the seats, out of play. And this is heading out toward left field, but this is going to get fouled up into the crowd. The 1-2 with 1 away. Fouled back. And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now.
Now batting,
Michael Kadire is the last chance now with 2 out here in the 9th. And he takes ball 1.
Well, now he's got to be saying, this is the wrong time for that strike zone to start shrinking. You need that to be a strike.
The 1-0 home. And this is hit hard up the middle. Throw to first is going to be in time to take care of him, and the Marlins have taken the rubber match of this 3-game set as this ball game is over.
Well, it's always nice to end the first half in style and get that final win in your pocket before the break. Now, most of these guys can take a few days off to heal their wounds before the second half kicks off later in the week.
Well, the bats were certainly working in this one, but out of everybody, I'd say this man most deserves to be our top player of the game.
Yep, and I think we probably could have given this award to 3 or 4 different people, but you definitely can't overlook his contribution. He really played a great ball game.
So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head on over to theshownation.com. The Marlins win it 6-3. So long from New York.
Here now is our final line score for this afternoon. First, for the victorious Miami Marlins, 6 runs, 3 hits, no errors. They left 2 men on base. For the Mets, time of the ball game, 3 hours and 21 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.